others to have that same opportunity. It's that way with most professions, but especially for those who enjoy life on Lebanon County's farms.
It's in my blood. That's all we've ever done. That's all my family's ever done.
I like to raise cattle and also raise crops. It's something that I always did it's always been my lifestyle. And that's what I enjoy doing.
Farming's what I do, it's my life, and we're passionate about farming here, so anything that preserves that way of life, that's just a big plus for me.
Preserving the agricultural way of life and the farms associated with it is not a simple task. Pennsylvania loses prime farmland at the rate of 300 acres every day, mostly to development. But in 1987, Pennsylvania voters agreed to borrow $100 million to start a program to preserve farms and keep them in agriculture forever by buying the development rights.
It began with a referendum on the ballot, and the folks who voted for it were not in the rural areas. They were in the metropolitan centers of Pennsylvania, of Philadelphia and Pittsburgh and Harrisburg and Scranton. They're the ones who said yes to the initial referendum and the indebtedness of this state of $100 million.
Once the program was set up, Lebanon County Commissioners kicked in $50,000 of county funds to start enrolling farms in the program. Doug Wolfgang was the first administrator of the program.
And was still to this day one of the best jobs I've ever had, just because of the grassroots support and passion for the program that I experienced with not only the county board but the staff at the County Conservation District. They were one of a handful of counties that initially had the program, and back in those days it was new, and so for farm owners to earn the trust and the respect of the farming community, it took a lot of outreach on the part of the County Conservation District, the county commissioners, the county, the farming community, and they embraced the program.
Tim Sheffey served as the Ag Preservation Board's chairman for 28 years.
It always was something that I wondered about, is there a way that we could maintain the farming community, because I thought it was a real beneficial part of the community. And when the county commissioners developed the program and they requested people to volunteer to become involved, I pretty much jumped at the opportunity because I wanted to see the agricultural part of our county preserved.
Sheffey and others say there's been remarkable support for farm preservation.
I've actually only ever had one person give me a hard time about preserving farmland. And so you're never going to please everyone, and everyone is entitled to their opinion, but I think the overwhelming majority of people appreciate that we are preserving farmland in Lebanon County.
That may be because studies show that farms require far less government services than residential areas.
We're not putting in sidewalk, we're not sending kids to school in this 100 acres, so above all, the savings to townships and schools is there because that land's going to be farmed and not create amenities that need tax money thrown at it to maintain and keep building.
Not that it's an easy decision, even for those deeply committed to keeping their farm in agriculture.
We know that when we give up the development rights, we don't get the financial reimbursement that could be brought in if you sold for development. That potential money isn't there.
But Patches and others who have preserved their farms say it's about more than money.
You can start thinking now, okay, this land's preserved, what can I do to make it for the next generation? It's no longer a mindset of, well, maybe I can sell this for a mint to whoever for whatever. That's gone. And you start to realize, okay, now that it's preserved, I only have one option, and it's a good option. It's the best option.
For Darren Grumbine, his preserved farm means that his two sons will be able to maintain the family tradition of farming.
I think it's a good idea to preserve our agricultural heritage for the next generation. The things that happen on these farms, the way the kids grow up and what they learned, really can't be replaced any other place. And when we take the farmland and we develop it, then we lose that opportunity to raise the next generation of future leaders. If the boys desire to farm, it would be great if they would take it over, but that's totally up to them.
Both of Grumbine's teenage sons are actively involved in the farming operation, doing as much tractor work as any hired hand.
As a young person working on the farm, it's something that I want to do for the rest of my life, so I want to know that there's going to be something there for me when I get older and am able to take over the operation, hopefully in the foreseeable future.
I would like my kids to be able to grow up and have the experiences on the farm the same as I did when I was growing up. I think it's a very nice lifestyle.
At this point, Lebanon County has preserved some 20,000 acres of farmland on 226 farms. The green on these maps illustrates the farms that are preserved at this point. In some townships, a significant percentage of their land. But it all comes down to funding.
Well, right now there are approximately 28 farms that are on the waiting list, and I think there are 4 other farms hoping to be placed upon the waiting list. I'd love to be able to do all of them. That would be great. That would cost a little over $7 million, 7.2.
Is that realistic?
No, that's not realistic at this point in time.
For now, state funding for the program remains steady, bolstered by municipalities in Lebanon County that contributed $100,000 in 2022 to help purchase easements. Those funds, when combined with Lebanon County's contribution of $117,000, were matched by state funding to the tune of $1.39 for every dollar this year raised locally, resulting in more than $500,000 to keep the program going.
And it can't be overstated how important county contributions have been to the success of this program.
I mean, without the county contribution, we couldn't make it happen.
Across the state, counties have contributed about $584 million since the beginning of the program, a program that ensures that farming will continue to be a viable way of life in Lebanon County.
Hats off to the founders of the Land Preservation Program. They were thinking long term, took great wisdom and great effort to make it happen, and we appreciate that.
We just knew it was the right thing to do.
Hopefully somebody in the family takes over the farm and it's there for them, and we do have a passion for preserving farmland.
It's pretty special, and to know that you're relied upon by many people to get their food on the table, it's just definitely something that you think about every day, and it's the reason you do what you do.
Lebanon County's farm preservation program, like those in 57 other Pennsylvania counties, ensures that the farming heritage so valuable to Pennsylvania's economy will continue, that farms with high-quality soil will continue to produce crops. The signs along the highway that mark the 226 Lebanon County farms that have been preserved so far bring a smile to the face of those who appreciate the commitment to agriculture that they represent.
Because I know it's not a decision that anybody who has done it takes lightly, but we're all who have done it are looking to the generations to follow. Because we've made it a really important decision and a critical decision, because we have said what it is that we want that farm to be forever, irrespective of my ownership or my work on the farm. It will forever remain in agriculture. So I smile every time I see it and say thank you.